imagine spending over $500,000 to create an ad just to have somebody else come in and recreate the same ad for less than $500. That's exactly what happened here with this KFC ad. I'll quickly play both videos so you can see.
Maybe we'll share.
So not an overall one-to-one duplicate of the original ad, but this ad came so close to recreating the original ad that it literally sparked controversy. There was a post that was made from the original creator of the original ad, and they basically put together a quick video going over how these exact scenes were recreated by this other agency that created it only using AI. You can also see that in the post, the original creator of the ad commented and put this overlay text saying AI generated from scratch by some artist versus my work, right? As a way to really get back at them. And this post actually ended up going pretty viral and actually, again, sparking a lot of controversy in the space around this. So as you can see, like they came pretty close to recreating this exact ad that took so much time, energy, resources, and budget to put together. It's crazy what's capable now with AI. And this is only an example of, somebody recreating an existing ad, but there are also countless examples of all the different opportunities that are currently available. Just recently, during the NBA Finals, this video played for this business called Kalshi, which is basically like an online sports betting platform. And I'll quickly play this video because it was a brand new video that aired during like primetime real estate during NBA Finals.
Indiana got that dog in them.
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year? Kalshi! Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S. OKC!
Indy! OKC!
So this was an ad that was completely made with AI, which is just absolutely crazy to see that we now are at a stage within the overall AI ecosystem that, it's good enough to put together ad creatives that can literally be used on public television and all across the US. I mean, just on Twitter alone, this post got over 3.1 million views, which is absolutely crazy. This guy here, PJ Ace, is actually the guy that literally was hired to put this all together. And he's been spending a lot of time, sharing a lot of good insights in the space and how you can put, all these different types of different videos together, whether it's an infomercial, a commercial like this. And this is not the only example. He also showed another example. So, one of my favorites that I'm currently, really taking some time to study was this video here. He literally put together this infomercial that basically highlights this Pupperman, which he completely made up. Again, it's 100% made all with AI. He considers this to be a $500,000 ad. He basically said that it took him, $500 in VO3 credits to create this whole thing. And I'll quickly play this video again so you can kind of see the overall quality and how good it actually came out, all made with AI.
Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Pupperman.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we've found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep.
I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pee stain got on the ceiling.
My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of half as many of my friends.
He chewed up my Bible and pooped in my good chair. But I'm happy for the first time in years.
Looks like a rat, barks like a demon. But he saved my life.
I named him Earl. He follows me everywhere and farts in his sleep. Just like my first husband.
So that is absolutely crazy to see because there are literal infomercials that are getting played currently on public television, on ads on YouTube and on ads on Meta, for example, that are like this. Now, obviously, this is a in particular style of an ad, but it's really incredible to see what you can actually put together. Now, to be fair, all of the video examples that I just shared have been put together by people that are a lot more experienced with content creation and overall content production. This guy has a background background in overall like content creation. And of course, for him, it's a little bit easier for him to leverage these tools to be able to put together content like this, right? And he publicly shares a lot of these insights and has it all available for us to kind of also kind of go through and get familiar with like how he's able to put all this together. And, to be helpful, he also includes like some prompts that you can kind of start playing around with. Now, from what I'm seeing, to be able to create that style of an ad, or even like the one from, Kalshi that I just kind of quickly shared, it obviously takes significant skill. However, if you're a business owner and you have a creative strategist in-house that works with you and your team on helping you create creatives, well, you can have them using these tools essentially to put together ideas on how you can leverage these tools for your own kind of content, whether it's creating individual like B-roll clips that you can mix into your ads, or using these tools to create like infographics. There's a lot of different use cases, right, that you can use these different AI tools for. The most practical one to kind of break it down that I have found and that I currently do across the business and also across all the different clients that we work with is we typically like to put together, first off, a list of all the different clips that we know we're going to need for, again, whether it's our own business or any of the clients that we work with, right? And ideally, one of the practical ways that we are leveraging AI is we are going ahead and taking a combination of existing real content that's created by ourselves or other creators that we work with. And then we're finding unique ways to leverage AI to create individual like B-roll footage, these explainer graphics, product only shots, or just different shots that we originally would need to like go out and like recreate, but that we didn't have to because we could leverage AI to do it. And so again, to show a practical example here, typically one of the things that we do when it comes to creating ads is we will go ahead and script out different ads, right? So we'll have different hooks here and then we'll have the actual body for the video, right? And we'll typically put together many different ideas. Now, within this, we are looking to usually focus on creating UGC style content, but we're not only looking to use like talking head content, we're looking to mix it in and keep the content more engaging and more entertaining. And so here's literally a practical example of a creative that we put together that leverages real content as well as like AI generated content. So I'll quickly play this video. This is a video for a pet supplement brand that we work with. And you can see that it starts off with like an actual like UGC creator talking and like going over the actual product itself.
Pads, your dog is at risk.
Then you can see like this footage right here, we recreated literally using AI, right? And you can see it has like this graphic that shows like a dog, but like what's happening like inside of their stomach, right? Pointing out a problem, right? That's how we start the video, that this is a hook that we're using.
And you don't even know it. Thousands of pet owners rush their pup.
Then we transition back into like the talking head style content. And I'll quickly kind of skip through just to kind of be efficient. So the rest of it is UGC. But then when we need, in order to help with our retention and the overall creative itself, we then include more of the type of content as well. You can see here.
Disposable pads leak, stink.
Showing off how the product works.
And poison your pet.
Showing off again, like some kind of like infographic / demonstration or animation, just to get a more visual representation of like what happens in this process.
These pads absorb instantly, control odor, and keep your dog safe.
And then we end with this animation here. This is a practical way that we are currently using AI. Obviously, we are not high production businesses that like have like a crazy ton of experience creating like high production, like full on like, commercials. But, we're working our way up to like figure out how we can get the best quality output, but also have good quality volume as well coming out with the content that we're creating. And so this is a quick practical example. And the reason I want to showcase this is because if you're a business and you're looking to grow your business, you need to have a predictable and sustainable way to create new content every single week, right? And so ideally, you want to be able to either have like some kind of internal process that you use in-house, or you want to make sure that you're working with someone that can support your overall creative production. Because from all the businesses that we work with, there is an exact correlation to the businesses that we work with and the amount of content they're producing and their overall sales and revenue. The ones that are doing the best, they're creating the most content. The ones that are doing okay, they're not creating as much content. And so because of that, you want to have a strategic way to be able to constantly create content, and leveraging AI tools puts you in that position to do so. Now, I wanted to just do a quick walkthrough of, how you could leverage some of the insights that have been shared from like some of these like high production content creators, and a mixture of like what you can take from them, but also like what you can do yourself with the tools that you currently have available. So this is a quick walkthrough here that I have on how you can currently go about creating content leveraging AI tools. This is like practical, actionable steps. So first thing is first, the overall goal with this process is to take you from your current situation and the current content output that you have to then take you to your desired situation, which hopefully is like more sales. And you have also a new content output, which hopefully should be a combination of more content, but also good quality content as well. So first thing is first, one of the things that we're currently doing is any client that we work with, we like to have a specific ChatGPT or Claude channel or chat that we have specifically for that client or that business. We typically like to start by going in and educating either ChatGPT or Claude on the business, the target audience, the products, and as much insights as we can. Like we literally take a lot of time, energy, and resources just putting so much information into that chat, just because we want to get either ChatGPT or Claude fully familiar with the business so that it has as much context to work with. Step two, we like to ask ChatGPT or Claude to put together a rough script. Then from there, step three, we like to go into ChatGPT or Claude and ask it to turn it into prompts that we can then provide into VO3, right? Because you want to be specific with the kind of prompts you provide into VO3, and you want to be precise in order to get the actual footage that you can actually use. And then step four, we like to then take those prompts, put them into VO3, and then from there, have it start spitting out different prompts. Now, some practical examples is I put together just like a brief overview. I didn't create any specifically for this individual like pet supplement brand that we were working with, but I put together just like a couple of examples of like how you can have it recreate different B-roll footage for another supplement brand that we work with that sells creatine gummies, right? So I put together just these quick clips. Right. That's just a quick clip that I took from VO3. This is one shot, right? I didn't even try to like recreate it again. I just like put this out there as an example because I wanted to kind of show you like the kind of footage that you can get that you can then use for things like B-roll, for example, right? And I put together a couple different examples. This is another example here of like an animation, for example, that kind of shows like how creatine works, like with like the muscles, right? Not perfect, but again, that was just one shot. I can then go in and refine this and really make this a lot better, and it can come out like the overall end result of the video that I previously shared. Going back to what I was going over, once you actually paste your prompts into VO3, you'll get the footage back like I just showed. And then from there, what we like to do is then take that footage, send it to our video editor, and then have them edit it in an external software to make it, clean it all up, make it look a lot better. And, this overall process has been working really well to allow us to really get more variations of existing ads, put together net new ad creatives, and just overall like scale our overall content creation and the overall content output that we have, because we're finding unique ways to leverage these AI tools for supporting assets that we can then use to mixing with our existing footage. You can get things like B-roll footage. You can also get talking head and testimonial style content. It's not bad. We are playing around with a couple different tools, but if you play around with like VO3, here is a quick example of like some of the talking head content that it quickly put together. So right. So like, again, not perfect, but that was just one shot, one prompt. Like it's only going to get better from here. So you have to start, paying attention and getting familiar with these tools because there's going to be a lot of opportunities here. But yeah, you can use it for talking head content. You can definitely use it for lifestyle and use case footage, POV and first person experiences, explainer graphics and animated overlays like I just showed, memes and skits, community and social proof content, product only shots, ASMR and sensory visuals, and a lot more, right? These are just a couple that I wanted to quickly shoot out. And so really, I wanted to quickly go over practical use case that you can leverage AI tools for to help you be able to actually compete, with bigger brands that have a much larger budget, right? If you're a business, you want to find unique ways to affordably and sustainably create content. And these AI tools put you in a really good spot in order to do so. And so this is just a quick practical walkthrough that I wanted to showcase. What I'm currently seeing is that these AI tools are unlocking like really next level opportunities. Like those are just practical examples that I showed of like what you can do to create like actual ads. But I also came across different use cases that you can use to create organic content, for example. So recently, there's been this trend with creating these like vlogs using like a gorilla, for example, and like in different settings. And there's even a page named around it, around they're calling him Bigfoot. You've probably seen this around. All these clips and all these different vlogs that are created like are actually really good content. I'll quickly play like one of the ones that, you know, got a pretty good amount of views.
We out here, me and Jurgen. No signal, no plan, vibes only. Whew, strong start.
Been out here 14 minutes and already questioning everything. All right. We sleep in freestyle.
So there are people out there literally putting together like these entertaining and funny style vlogs. And this is just one page. Like if you literally go and you look up Bigfoot on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, you're going to see so many different types of content. And what was super interesting and super cool is that one of their most viral videos that they have that literally got 6.9 million views is a video that they made, including a product that's pretty well known, this Dr. Squatch soap. I'm not sure like how much time it took them to put this together, but this was actually a pretty good video that was put together promoting an actual product as well. One of the things that I'm seeing is that right now, these AI tools, they do struggle a bit when it comes to including an actual like product in the actual like scenes and the different clips that you can put together. However, in this example, like it actually did a pretty good job. So I'll quickly play this video so you can see.
Ooh, you see this? Bro, I got it. The fucking Sydney Sweeney bar. I haven't even used it yet.
Let's just say that bar offered more than just exfoliation.
No regrets. That bar, it wasn't just soap. It went through a goddamn experience, gave its all, you know.
So they recreated this funny skit promoting this Dr. Squatch bar, which, to be fair, like it was so good that they actually even commented on it as themselves, as you can kind of see here, right? Because this kind of content is actually up their alley, like with their branding. Like they're usually going out and about to create like unique content that usually stands out. And, you know, obviously it even got them to engage with the video. And so this is just one example. I'm also seeing examples of like this YouTube channel that's creating different vlogs, literally only using like VO3 and like just leveraging this current trend that's currently happening. And they're getting crazy views. This YouTube channel already has 175,000 subscribers from 77 videos. And you can see that their last video 2 days ago has 22,000 views, 24,000 views in the previous video. The one right before that has 50,000 views. So there's obviously a lot of attention going to this kind of content because ideally it's allowing people to really use their creativity with AI to put together like content that's actually like engaging, funny, and also like it tackles different things that people usually wouldn't share publicly on their videos. And so there's a lot to tackle here. Now, the last example that I'll share was from a recent TikTok shop affiliate that I came across. So this affiliate here, in the last 7 days or so, the last 30 days, they have generated $38,000 in sales. Now, that's nothing out of the ordinary for a TikTok shop affiliate. But when you dive in and you look at the videos that are generating this revenue, it's literally AI generated videos promoting this solar powered hat that helps you stay cool when you're outside. And I'll quickly play the video so you can see here. So
Here for 37 fucking hours straight, I got blisters on my blisters. And my wife got the fucking nerve to text me, don't forget to pick up milk. Bitch, I am the cow. But this little bastard right here, this fan hat, this fucking hero right here, he's the reason I haven't filed for divorce. So if you have a fucking amazing, hard-working father busting ass like I am here, then these hats are on sale now in the TikTok shop. Get it now.
could it be better? Of course, but that's a pretty good video. Not only just like a concept, but it's actually driving sales, right? It looks like they took the same concept and tried another video here that's also all AI generated. And it's not doing as well from a sales perspective, but it's just crazy to see that we're already at the point where you can create an AI video and run it on as a TikTok shop affiliate and actually like generate actual sales with that video and then get paid out from just creating content. So if you're looking to grow your business with these AI tools, whether it's for ads or organic, well, down below in the description, there's going to be a link where you can actually book in a call with me and my team. On that call, we'll get to know more about you and your business. And then from there, we'll put together an action plan going over exactly how we can help you scale. Now, with that said, that's everything for this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.